Alright, so tonight we are messing with a 04.5 Dodge right here in the background. And what we're doing is oil pan gasket. And I was super intimidated by the oil pan. We watched a couple videos and stuff about getting the oil pan off, and it looks like a major ordeal. We sit in on it probably, we've been talking and hanging out. Overall it's been about 2 hours. And all we did, I loosened these clamps here on the intake so that as the engine came up, that could slide. I did not take the bolts out of the fan shroud. This right here just kind of suctions around this piece. So when you start raising it up, I'll show you the bottom in a minute. It doesn't hurt a thing to leave that bolted up. I was worried that was going to rip or break something, but it didn't. So I did unbolt the oil dipstick because I saw that someone said that you should, and it did kind of get into those plugs, but it's not hurt anything. So on this side of the motor, I was kind of wondering, and I'm trying to do this without getting all over everything, but the motor mounts, I've had Cummins as an 18-wheeler, but I've not had a Cummins in a pickup. But the way the motor mount is made, there it is. So I heard people talking about loosening the motor mount bolt. You do not have to take the motor mount bolt out. And I didn't really understand, but if you see the top of that hole is slotted, and I wouldn't have thought that. So you just loosen the bolt on each side, the motor mount bolt, and it will pick right up out of its saddle. Alright. I didn't hook anything to, I didn't hook anything to this side of the engine. We lifted completely from that hook. And on this side, we took the air box out. We disconnected the exhaust right there at the second clamp. And I think that's about it. And like I say, we did not disconnect the nuts on here. And the only thing that I've seen that it looks like it's even binding up is that one hose right there, but I don't think it's hurting anything. I mean, well, that's pretty flexible right there, and it's not pushed up tight against it. So, alright, so we're cleaning the old gasket off right now. So he's done. This is my nephew Hunter, and when we first started on the oil pan, there was only, you could barely slide your fingers between that cross member and the oil pan. And when we got it jacked up to this point, there was not hardly 3 inches. It was 2.5, just over 2.5 inches. And it did raise up sideways. It didn't come straight up. So with it coming up at an angle, it was like a little better than 2.5 on one side, a little less than 2.5 on the other. And then we had to go up just a little bit more. I'm pretty sure it was less than 3 inches, but on the passenger side it could have been right at 3 inches. And we were able to turn and twist the oil pan, you know, just very gently pulling on it, and it did finally come out. But it was hitting on the axle, so that's why we've got the blocks right here. We went ahead and jacked the front of the truck up, which gave us clearance between the axle and the bottom of the engine for it to clear the axle, and then it tipped up and wiggled right out. So gonna get it cleaned up, get the new gasket out, and try to get it back on. Alright, so this here is what I was talking about. This is just more or less just like a, you know, it just goes against the front and makes a seal. It doesn't actually bolt down or anything. You're not gonna hurt anything by just lifting it straight up. So as it comes back down, we'll have to hold down on this and let it come down. That way it doesn't get hung in behind here. So yeah, there's no reason to take those nuts off. Now under the transmission, we did wind up taking these 2 bolts loose. We didn't take the nuts completely off, we just loosened them way up so the transmission would have some flex to it. And it did. It actually did pretty good. But it was almost to the point where the transfer case was going to hit the frame, but as far as I can tell, it didn't. I can still get my finger into there. Barely. It may be rubbing just a little bit on the back, but I think we're good. That was Saturday night. It is now Monday, and after I did the video and I did Saturday night, it took us from that point about 2 hours to finish it up and put it back together. It took a while to clean that old gasket off and getting the oil pan back up in there with the new gasket on it without, and keeping it lined up and all. That took a while. Once we started putting the bolts in and, had it placed, we did 2 bolts on each corner and in the center to keep the gasket lined out. And then we went around, started all the bolts, and then we pulled them down, and I think we torqued them to 15 pounds, 15 foot-pounds is what it called for. That's for what I found on anyway. But it wasn't bad at all. I was pretty intimidated by that job because I've never done one before, and it just seemed like it should have been more than what it was. But really, it wasn't. Disconnecting the motor mounts, disconnecting the exhaust. I disconnected the one intercooler pipe that comes back up to the intake and loosening the transmission, the nuts on the transmission mount, so that whenever it comes up, it can, the bolts, it'll flex on the loosened bolts instead of twisting that rubber out of, putting it in a bind. That there wasn't much more to it than that. And the motor mounts, I was kind of confused on it because they said loosen the motor mounts. On the Cummins and the big truck, it's the engine mount is flat, the motor mount's flat on my big trucks anyway. And then once you set them down, there's a rubber in between, and you put 2 bolts to it. I was kind of expecting it to be like that on the pickup, but it wasn't. You saw the mounts on the pickup. So until you see it, that's why I tried to get a good shot of it in the video. Until you see it, it may throw you off as to how you just loosen the bolts and it comes up. But like I said, overall, it wasn't a bad job at all. It took us about 6 hours to do it that time with everything, procrastination and stopping to eat and all that stuff. I'd say we could do it again if we were motivated in 3 hours, 3.5. But I watched a lot of different videos. I talked to a few different people, and I just wanted to try to, hopefully I got a different angle that you were looking for. I wanted as much information on it as I could before I started. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.